everybody. Thanks again for joining me today. I was actually going to do a pick a card reading this morning, and it's just not working out. I shuffled for what felt like 10 minutes, and only two cards came out. One was Death card, one was Transformation, and that was just for one of the three piles. So I thought maybe let's do something a little bit different. We'll do another general reading. I think I'll do those to kind of fill in the gaps in between the weekends when I'll be putting out readings specific to each sign. So I was being called to use another song today, so I think I'll go off of that. The song I heard this morning was Beautiful by James Blunt. Okay. Oftentimes I don't know what the name of a song is called or who the artist is, so I just Google the lyrics that I hear over and over, which is usually just a line or two, which is enough for Google to figure out. So anyhow, I don't know if someone out there needs to hear this, whatever is coming next, but we'll just see what comes out and go from there. I've changed my space this morning. This space is upstairs. It's got a little bit more natural light, and I can hear and see all the little birds outside. So I kind of try to hang out here more than the basement where I kind of have my formal reading room. It's one of the more quieter places in my house that I can go to do my readings and my deep thinking. Anyhow, what are the messages for you today, whoever has joined me today? If you are liking the content on the channel, please be sure to send likes and subscribes. It just really helps the channel grow. I think it's a lot more fun when you've got more than, a handful of people on here contributing to the energies. Looks like there's been a period of conflict. I want to say my first impression was more recently, okay, and it's surrounding an offer that was made to you, it looks like, and someone else wasn't very happy about this offer. So I'm getting two people so far in this reading. The first is a younger person. This is a person who has a very innocent energy, very youthful. They may not be young, they just might carry that energy. It looks like they've been thinking of proposing something, quite honestly. It doesn't actually look like this has come through. They're thinking about making a proposal towards you. I'm getting the impression they're feeling, though, a little bit fearful of whoever this is behind them. There's some hesitancy there, or just some thought that maybe you're wanting something a little more, a little loftier than what they're able to offer you right now. The King of Swords is somebody who's pretty cut and dry. They can be quite sharp with their words. They're very intelligent, really in that intellectual space. Think all day long. They can think. So they can be a lot of fun. I'm getting this King of Swords is actually, okay, that's wild, is actually more of that serious energy, okay? Someone who doesn't have a lot of ha-ha. Someone, again, that just kind of goes through their life very seriously. If you were to meet them on the street or if you were to work with this person, they would often have a serious look on their face, and they're not one to mince words. I don't think they're a very chatty person, just gauging from the energy here. So below we've got the Ten of Wands. So recently it looks like there's been some sort of hardship. There's been something that you've had to carry that's quite heavy, that's been quite taxing for you. I'm getting that it relates to matters of the home. Yeah. But there's new growth coming in here. So I think your hard work is about to pay off, is what it's conveying here. This is after a period of transformation. You know what's so interesting? Like I think I said at the very beginning of the video, these are the two cards that I got for the pile one that I was working on, and no other cards would come out. And that's the Death card and the Tower. So there's something, again, that you've been through that's been heavy, that involves the home, and it's coming to an end. There's a transformative process happening here. Formality is being lost. I can see there's something about the death of a king, if you will. It's funny because this is the exact same energy that I was picking up in the reading from last night. If you go and watch that one, very similar energies here. Um, just a different suit from the swords, but it looks like it's the death, like I said, of the king here. But the death card to me is always a good card because it's one of transformation and change, and it's needed. It's to take you to places in life that are better than where you have been, okay? I feel as though it's like the death of this king here. And I'm wondering if this king, like I was saying last night, has transformed in the reverse. So they've gone from someone who's been, like I had described, to kind of more of this gentler, softer person that's wanting to come back and offer you something after a period of strife. Like I said, this was something that it was hurtful. I think it's like that expression I just heard, like, what are they going to do? Take away my birthday? Well, this person did take away your birthday. Like, it was something that you may have been really excited about, and they really took the wind out of your sails, sort of thing. Okay. And I feel like, they're coming back, or they're thinking of coming back to offer you some heartfelt emotion. Okay. Which is a lot different than this person that they used to be. Because I feel that this death card here relates to the King of Swords, which is quite a contrast from the Page of Cups, okay? This is a fairly new energy for this person. I wouldn't be surprised, if this goes from, a Page of Cups all the way up to a King of Cups with time. I think something happened in this person's life that was pretty transformative. Whenever we get the Tower, again, I think a lot of people dread it, but honestly, it's an energy that needed to come in to bust things up, so that new things could come ahead. I don't know if this is a relationship with another person that is kind of blown up, because we've got two people falling here, a king and a queen, it looks like. And there's no coming back from this, okay? I think there's some sort of foundation still there, but the energies as we know them, what they stand for, has been blown apart, and I believe that this has led to this transformation in the king. It shows here the Four of Wands coming in after the Ten of Wands, after some hardships and stuff. And this card really, to me, in this spread anyhow, speaks to victory. It speaks to two people coming together, two people that are kind of pretty opposite, but they have a common vision, okay? Um, Yeah, if masculine, feminine energies here, the masculine might be, again, a bit cooler, right? Um, Big on communication, where the feminine energy here seems to be a bit more passionate, a bit more fiery. So you could be looking at an air sign or a water sign for the masculine energy. So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and the woman, a fire sign, I would say. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or not, I shouldn't say woman, but the feminine energy, right? Oh, and then we've got the Knight of Pentacles coming in and the Star. Interesting. I think the Knight of Pentacles is just conveying in this spread here that this has taken this person quite some time to come to this point. They've been kind of slow and steady wins the race, if you will, which is a bit different from the King of Swords, okay? But I think this is not necessarily representing a person so much as it's representing the energy that this person has carried. And let me tell you, it's been slow. The Knight of Pentacles is one of the slowest knights in the deck, or I think is the slowest knight in the deck. Slowest card, maybe. One of the slowest cards. This person, again, this is an offer. It's not a gargantuan offer like the king would would present, but it is small, but it is, how do I say, it's very grounded, it's meaningful, and there's a lot of thought that goes into this, okay? This has not been a hasty decision. This is something that this person's thought about, and like I said, continues to think about, because we have him just looking at it. He's not actually pointing it outwards, right? Um, yeah, and when it's with the Star card here, it really does. It's an offer of healing. It's an offer of peace. It's an offer, um, really towards wishes coming true. I have to say that this person, I believe this person's going to change your life. They're really like, a dream come true. They're going to offer you everything that you've ever wanted. The Star is an incredibly powerful card in the deck, and in fact, you have three major arcana in this deck. Okay, the Star is incredibly powerful. Um, and I just get that he's willing to offer you this. This will be very healing energy. And like I said, everything you've always wanted. I think you might have some fears that there's a bit of devil energy associated with this connection. Again, this came up last night as well. But rest assured, this isn't something that, is coming in hot and heavy and then rushes out as fast, almost like the Knight of Wands, right? This is the kind of energy that is lasting, and it's a type of energy that's based on a lot more than just physical attraction, okay? Yeah, here we go, exactly, exactly. Um, I think you've had this in the past. I can't believe we were just talking about that, and this is what comes out. I think you've had that type of energy in the past, or you've almost thought of this person potentially like this in the past. There's someone that really guarded their emotions. They weren't going to let a lot show. I think they were somewhat paranoid about letting people in because of their money. They might be someone who's fairly wealthy and they don't trust other people. They worked hard for what they have and they're not about to give it away, okay? Um, and then again, the Knight of Wands. Here's Mr. Hot and Heavy. Okay, this guy is like a really fun time. He's full of passion. He comes in quick, not like these two kind of slow pokes here. He's going to come in a lot faster, but he's really not offering a whole lot. Okay, you can kind of see here that the King of Wands is not going to be offering you that which you desire. So I think this is related to the Devil card, as I was talking about that these two jumped out. These are your fears here, and I think what Spirit is saying that you can rest assured will be quite the opposite. This will be quite a fulfilling and healing relationship, okay? So any other messages for our folks today? Oh, yeah, we got a lot. Gosh, I can't believe how many, here you are at the bottom of the deck. Look at that Nine of Pentacles. In your power, sitting pretty sort of thing. You've got everything you need and you earned it. Let me tell you, you worked really hard for it and you did that on your own. Yeah, so more of the court cards showing up here. We've got the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords as well. I really do feel like this is just communication coming in. Okay, with respect to hurts in the past, how I said, that person, they took away your birthday and kind of took the wind out of your sails, that sort of thing. This card is really representative of that feeling, like this person really hurt you. I feel like they hurt you with what they said. There's something that they said to you that hurt you, as we're dealing with swords here, and swords are communication, right? And we can see here a collection of them. And like I said, it was very hurtful for you. So I think there's going to be really clear communication around this. I think this person is going to convey their thoughts about how sorry they are for causing this Ten of Swords moment, right? With these words. And I think it will be sincere. I think it will be honest. I think it will be truthful, okay? I get the feeling that things are starting to kind of speed up in this part of the reading here. So you know, I think there's been, like I said, a lot of time and energy thinking about coming forward with this apology and communicating with you. And now we're starting to see it speed up. Okay. I think they're going to be really nervous when they come and talk to you. I think that, you know, there's this kind of excitable energy. And so be prepared. You know, if things feel a little bit awkward and stuff, I think they're just really super nervous about this. But I do believe it will be heartfelt. The Seven of Cups really speaks to making choices. I feel like this is something that they've been through this whole process where it was a difficult choice to make. And again, with the Knight of Pentacles here, they really took their time in making these decisions. There was a lot of things on their plate that they had going on, and it wasn't something where they could just be hasty and kind of make that decision. I think they spent a lot of time feeling overwhelmed by this and maybe even a little bit depressed or stressed. Yeah. You know, there was always one option that stood out, though. There was always something. I don't know if they necessarily saw this in the beginning, you know, this connection is something, you know, that was even a possibility. I'm wondering if that might have been illuminated a bit later after thinking about it or looking at the situation for some time. But I will tell you this, because they have um, pursued this as the Knight of Pentacles would, and they've given this thought and that sort of thing, they have come to the conclusion that indeed, out of all the choices in their life and all the things facing them, this is definitely the right decision. Okay, it's clear. That's very clear. You can rest assured. Let's just see if there's any other messages for future outcome or anything else that I'm just looking over here at my other deck that I had pulled for the other. Um, it's interesting. I don't know. Again, this relates to last night. If there was some gossip surrounding this situation, I almost feel like there was. I don't know who this is between, but I just feel like, you know, I can see this one bird kind of leaning in very close, like, what are you saying, sort of thing. Um, I don't know if this person feared some element of gossip if they were to move towards you. Um, but in any event, that jumped out at me. Yeah, I don't know who's been worrying here, but with the Nine of Swords in reverse, this is someone who's come out of that energy of worrying and being kept up at night. I kind of feel like it's them, quite honestly, because it is coming out beside the Seven of Cups. And I think, again, like I had said, there were big decisions to be made and stuff, and this took them quite a while. Interesting, this just flipped up in as I was shuffling. We've got the Three of Pentacles here. So this could have been something, you could have been working on a project with somebody, you could have been working with this person, and I'm wondering if this is where some of that gossip comes from, okay? In any event, I don't think, I mean, if this was, you know, a gossipy situation, I think this could be another confirmation that they're coming out of that energy about worrying what people are going to say about this. You know, kind of that fretting energy, okay, if that applies to your situation. Any other messages might have here? I could go on all day like this. It's so much fun reading. Like, it's just like a big story, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know. It's quite similar to last night's. I'd have to watch it again, but Six of Pentacles. This person seeking balance in their life, and I feel like you are too. Um, One, if not both of you, it might be you, is kind of worried about handouts, though. Like they don't, you don't like to be seen as someone who likes to take, but this relationship will actually work quite well. With respect to balance, there will be that equal give and take, so I'm just hearing that you can put that to rest as well. Any worries that you might have about that. There will be a chance for you to give as much as you receive, and vice versa for the person in this relationship. Any final advice for a viewer today? Any final advice? Doesn't really seem like it. I think we might have said all there is to say. Oh, got a few more. Yeah, interesting. So Justice and the Moon coming out in reverse. I think the cat's out of the bag. Um, it's funny that Strength is on the bottom. I should really start saying things when I'm thinking them, because as I was shuffling, I was hearing that expression again, and I kept trying to come up with it last night, and I couldn't remember what it was. I kept saying like out like a lamb, but what it is, it's in like a lion, out like a lamb. Okay, and I kind of feel like it's this person here. I think they kind of might have had that energy, right, where they were kind of, they come in like a lion, right? They come in aggressively, they come in even assertively, right? And they kind of come out like a lamb. There's going to be some vulnerability here that this person um, is willing to give. And I think, you represent this person to me here that's going to kind of tame that lion. I don't know necessarily, like, don't take that literally, like, tame the lion, but what I'm saying is I'm wondering if, again, this is coming from last night's reading, if you were, um, pivotal, oh my gosh, pivotal in somebody's life for teaching them about vulnerability, for teaching them about gentleness, for teaching them more about those feminine qualities. And it's okay. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to offer up emotion. It's okay to explore these things. And perhaps the two of you taught each other this. But I'm really getting that from this card here. I don't know. This feels like a really strong connection to me. Definitely faded, because you can see the infinity sign here. We've got the star card of healing here. We've got the Moon and Justice coming out, so in reverse. So two more major arcana cards in this reading. I think the Moon, I can't remember if I said this already, but I heard like the secret's out. Okay, so again, I see this person coming forward. I see this person giving apologies and expressing their emotions towards you. And whatever was going on over here with this gossip gang, I'm thinking, right? It is coming, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, basically. This person is letting that go. Justice in reverse, though. This is a bit trickier. Something's not fair. There's something in all of this situation, there's something that isn't been fair or hasn't been fair, or perhaps I just heard it's more your fears that something isn't going to be fair in this situation. Again, I'm just getting giving more than the other, but again, please rest assured with the Six of Pentacles coming through, you can be sure that this is a reciprocal relationship. It could also be, I'm hearing that if you are thinking of somebody and it's not reciprocal, like you do end up connecting to them and it's a lot of taking from you again, harsh words coming in, like maybe this fella here a little bit chilly still. And if I said not the give and take, then you'll know that that person is not for you, okay? You'd come through as the Nine of Pentacles beforehand, and you definitely don't want to go backwards in time, okay? The World, yeah. So it's a completion. Something's coming to a completion. I'm just kind of wondering, maybe timing. I'll just ask when we could expect this news to come in, potentially. Keeping in mind everyone's got their own schedule. Oh yeah, victory. The Six of Wands. This feels like summer to me. Honestly, the 6th month would be June, right? Yeah, this feels like summertime victory to me. I'm gonna say either the sixth of a, no, I'm really getting June, honestly. I don't think it's the 6th day of a summer month. I do believe that this is likely June that this will be happening, maybe July, but really getting June, because that's the first thing that I heard in my mind, and it comes after the World card. Okay, so there's a cycle being completed here after this Tower moment. Communication coming in slow and steady, wins the race sort of energy, putting away fears. Like I said, this might have been a work relationship or someone that you were working on with a creative project, something in those respects. And then we're coming in lastly after the world, after this cycle is end with victory. And I do believe it will be the 6th month of this year. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed that reading today. I certainly loved doing it. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye for now.